Hey y'all, welcome to Cuppy's Crochet Cove, and before we jump in, I usually forget, so I'm going to go ahead and say, please like and subscribe to my channel. That would be greatly appreciated, and if you want to see all uploads quickly and easily and for your little notification, hit the little bell, and let's jump right in. Because I haven't had enough coffee and my coffee cup is empty, and so yeah, this is my little cup koozie that I made, and it fits perfectly the way I like it. So let's get started. What you'll need: this is what I usually use and what I'm going to be using today for my stitch marker. Yarn needle. I got two because I didn't know which one I wanted to use. A pair of scissors, worsted weight yarn. I'm using the color Splash, and I love this yarn. And hook size H or 5.0 millimeter, because I know different hook brands would say they're the same letter in different sizes. But anyway, it's a 5.0, and let's jump in. You're going to want to start with a slip knot. So here's how I do mine. I go over my fingers, go over it again, grab the back loop, pull it over the front, and then grab that middle piece and pull it on out. Oh, yay, and I got a shorter tail than usual. And that's what you want, is a shorter tail. You don't want a long tail because we're going to crochet over that, you know. Anyway, we'll get there. Okay, slip knot, and we're going to chain 30. This first one, you don't want it too loose, but you're going to want to have it a little loose. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 30. Now, keeping this straight, you are going to insert your hook into the very first chain and slip stitch right into that, and chain 2. 1, 2, and this is not going to count as anything. Those chain 2 not going to count as anything. So we are going to yarn over and double crochet into that very same stitch where we just did the slip stitch and chain 2, and with this tail just yarn over so you don't have to weave in. You can if you want to, but I hate weaving in, so I'm not going to. And we're going to double crochet into this very first chain, and we're going to continue that, double crochet into the next while crocheting over this tail, and that's 3, and 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to place my stitch marker, and I'm going to go ahead and go off camera to do all the way around until I get to 30, and I will meet you back at the stitch marker for round 2. Alrighty, so we have 30 double crochets all the way around, and for this little gap here, you're not going to worry about it. Just as long as you didn't get your work twisted and it goes around perfectly, you don't have to worry about anything. And there's our chain 2 space, and you see the top of this crochet stitch here. We're going to crochet around that front post. So we don't have to worry about any kind of join and chain, and it'll work out. So there's one, and it's not all the way closed, but that's okay. I'll tell you what, because I know I wrote this down. Aha. I did write this down. We are going to, I am so sorry, jump into the second chain down here. I'm looking for it. 1, 2. I knew I goofed because I found a pattern that I liked, but I didn't like it, so I kind of made it into my own, and so there. Now I've chain spaced into that and joined. I just didn't like the pattern, so I rewrote it, and it's hard for me to read my own handwriting. Now we are going to chain 2. I'm making sure I'm right here. Let's see, chain 30, slip stitch to do a ring, chain 2 all the way around, slip stitch to, okay, we're not going to chain. I'm sorry. Okay, slip stitch. Now into the first single crochet. I promise I'm not going to goof up too much more. We're going to front post double crochet around that first one. 1, 1, 1. And we're going to front post in the next double crochet. And that's 2. And front post into the third double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to try to get that marker into that very first one without goofing it up. After this, it gets easier, in my opinion. And into the next 3, we're going to double crochet into the back loop. Back post. And if you're having issues like I do on this, then just pull your work apart. I know how annoying this is, especially this very first front, back, front, back. So there's 1 back post, 2 double crochet, back post. I need more yarn, and 3 double crochet, back post. 1, 2, and that's 3. And I know my work is twisty, and yours might too, but as long as you did that first round straight, you don't have to worry about it. I'll just pick and pull at my yarn, so it'll be easier for me to go in and out of my stitches. So you're going to continue this all the way around, the same pattern. 3 front post double crochet, 3 back post double crochet, all the way around, and I will meet you right back at the stitch marker. Alright, that officially completes our round 3. So we've only got 7 to go. And the hard part is done. Taking out our stitch marker. And we're going to repeat that all the way around, except this time no join. No join. So yarn over and through that front post where you see there's 3 back here and 3 up here in the front. You're going to go around those 3 front posts. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go ahead and put my stitch marker back in. And let it fall to the front because it likes to fall out. And into the back 3 double crochets, back post double crochet, back post double crochet, and back post double crochet. And you're going to go all the way around with this pattern, and I will meet you back at the stitch marker. Okay, that's round 4 is now complete. Round 5, I'm going to go ahead and write something down right quick so I won't forget. Okay, that's round 4. Round 5, remove our stitch marker. And don't forget, whenever you are doing this, don't go down here. Try to stay up to the top, because if you go down here, it's not going to come out right. Stay up at the top whenever you're doing your front post and back post. So round 5, instead of going in the front, now we are going to do our double crochet back post only. 1, and 2, and 3. Putting my stitch marker back in and dropping it in the middle. And we're just going to continue working in the round this way because I don't like chaining at the end. That's why I had to rework and figure out how to do this, because I don't think chaining, if you can avoid it at all, do it, because it just makes the beginning and end look a lot cleaner. Now we're still going to have something down here at the bottom, but this is going to be at the bottom of your coffee cup, so it doesn't matter. So that was 3 back posts. Now we're going to do 3 front posts, staying in the top of the front. 1, and we're not doing single crochets, we're doing double crochets. So double crochet into that front post only, making sure that you are staying at the little tiny space that you have in that top post. And that's 2, and 3 front post only. And you're going to continue this pattern all the way around, and I'll meet you back once again at the stitch marker. I just totally goofed. I thought I recorded that, but I did not. So, pretending I didn't just take out my stitch marker, you've now completed round 5. And round 6 is going to be the same thing. Around the first 3 back posts, double crochet 1, double crochet 2, and this third one, it's kind of not wanting me to get in there, so you can tug on it a little bit, pull it up so you can see. At any point, just give it a little tug. If it's like, oh, where's my hook going? Just give it a little tug. Replacing my stitch marker now. And I will, oh, in the next, it's going to be the same thing. So it's 3 back, 3 front, back, front, all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the stitch marker for round 7. 5 is done, this is 6, and I'll meet you back for round 7. Round 7 is done. I just pulled out my stitch marker. Did I say round 7? No, round 6 is done. We are now doing round 7, and round 7 is back post, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, stitch marker, and into the next 3 you're going to double crochet front post only, and you're going to continue this round all the way around, and I will meet you back at the stitch marker. Alright, round 7 is now done. Round 8, we're going to remove the stitch marker and change up. But our little basket weave cup koozie is coming together and looking real cute. Okay, round 8. Right? Yes, round 8. I had to look. We are going to front post into the next 3 double crochet, but we're gonna, yeah, front post. I need more coffee. 1, 2, and 3. Get through there. Okay, it doesn't want to get through there. Yeah, I have made big huge baby blankets doing this, and it gets me every time. Putting our stitch marker, and it is so difficult to do. That's why I said no more. I won't do it again. I love the way the basket weave looks, but it's just so annoying front and back. But I thought it was too cute not to do a koozie with it. So anyway, moving along, next 3, this is going to get back loop only, and make sure you stay at the top of this, because if you go to the bottom, I don't know what it would look like, but I'm guessing not right. No, it wouldn't look right because this is so short. Anyway, there's 1, 2, and 3, and we're almost done. 2 more rows to go after this, so I will meet you back at the stitch marker once again. Alrighty, round 8 is now complete. Round 9, we're going to repeat that same pattern. So front post, double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Replacing our stitch marker, and of course in the next you're going to back post 3 double crochets, and I'm going to meet you back at the stitch marker. Round 9 is now complete, so taking out our stitch marker, and our last round is going to be 3 double crochets into the front post, 1, 2, and 3. Putting our stitch marker back in, and you're gonna go 3 back, 3 front, all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the stitch marker to finish off. Alright, round 10 is now complete. Taking out our stitch marker, cutting a tail long enough to sew. Too long as always, more than likely, but I'd rather it be too long than too short. Now into the very, very top of that first double crochet we did. Go into that and slip stitch. Pulling that good and tight. Yarn needle. We're just going to go back and forth a few times in those top of your double crochets, just like you would sew in anything else. I'm going to come across here because I'm trying to make this top as flush as I can, so you don't have to sew it in exactly how I'm sewing it in. You just don't want it to come out whenever you're washing it or drinking your coffee, or if the kids get to do it, or the dog, or whatever. Cutting it short. And I know this looks, oh, I'm turning this around because copyright issues. I'm not trying to get in trouble, but this was one, like, this was the only cup I have, and we just have a lot of them. And I know that looks a lot smaller than that, but it's stretchy. It's the basket weave. This is the exact same size as that, although it looks much bigger. And this is why I'm putting it on. Whoop! I'm putting it on the cup now. And I'm not going off camera to do this because I want y'all to know. Yeah, the first time you put it on there, it's a squeeze. But I mean, you don't want to put it on your cup and then it fall off, right? There, it's on. And turning that around, and it fits perfectly. And I'm going to put it up a little bit higher on the cup because nobody's going to have it around the bottom. You don't drink coffee by the bottom. Well, some guess, some do, I guess, but plenty of stretch. And I'm not turning it around. I was trying to look at the other side, but there, I'll do this. And it's even all the way around, and it's good and stretchy, and it's pretty, and it's cute. And I also have this little wooden button. So, and yeah, down here at the bottom you can see where we first started it, but that's okay. You can pull it down, but nobody's going to be looking at the bottom of your cup. But anyway, here's the little wood button. If you want to, you can sew something like that on, or whatever kind of decoration you would like for yours, or you can do like me and just leave it as is. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day, and bless you all. Bye!